Back to Ikaram. I'm in a place where one of the colonial administrators built his house. This house was built in the 1800s to house the colonial masters, and I'm going to interview Prince Adetokunbo Kayode, one of the royal children of the town, about the importance of this site.
This is the
Prince Kayode.
This is the sink. You get one. This is wash-hand basin
That was used at that time.
See?
Can you tell us the history of this accommodation here? I understand it was built by one of the colonial administrators.
Yes. As at the time the British were making their incursion into southwestern Nigeria, they principally came into this part of southwest through the north, through Lokoja and Kaba. In fact, the first DO here, the division officer here, lived in this premises. I think this house was built about 1892, and he stayed there for some time. As you can see, typical of the colonial security mentality of that time. He took the highest point in the town, more or less, to locate his residence, provide him a view of the town in terms of security and maybe administration. As you can see, this is the most advantage position in this town. You can see everywhere, and it's also well defended. So he lived here. Of course, over time, the attrition of the environment has impacted on the building, and there have been some haphazard attempt by the community to support the building, but you can see that it's heavily weathered. Right now, one of the white garment churches come here for their Easter retreat, and they use the building. There are moves on right now to get the local government tourism department to declare this a tourism area and a tourism monument, so that we can really begin to develop some ecotourism policies to surround this area, this building and this area, and also turn it to a sustainable tourism monument.
Thank you, sir. Let me take you around the building. You can see from 1890s, it is still very, very, very strong. And take you inside. You can see it's been refurbished to some extent. Some restoration work had been carried out. This must be the kitchen, pantry. Usually in those days you used to have the toilet outside. And you can see the fortification at the back. I guess this must have been for security. You can see it well ventilated. You can see all the surroundings right down. I wonder why people came down from these parts to stay down in the cities. This is really, really just beautiful. That's the African sun rising in the morning. It's 7 a.m. on the morning. I'm going to take you around the surroundings from the building. Sky must have had fun. Oh, wow, you can see miles and miles and miles away. It's the African